Alright, what is up, boys? We are back for some top 4 gameplay here. So they're going to start off with the fairy circle. That's going to put 3 fairy tokens into their EX area. I believe the dragon player... Okay, yeah, no. This is his first turn, actually. So let's see if he has anything to do here. It looks like he's just passing. Alright, so the fairy player going to be at 2 play points. Going to drop 2 here to play both of the fairies. Not really ideal here, but at least that fairy circle is going to let him have some tempo at least. And then the dragon player is just going to drop the dragon oracle. You love to see it. Turn 2 as a dragon player. Obviously, if you're playing against him, you definitely don't want to see that. So let's see. They're just going to swing in, bring the dragon down to 18. And then they are thinking about what their next move is. They got 3 play points still. They are gonna spend them here to drop the Elven Princess Mage. I guess just the 3/3 for now. Can't evolve it quite yet. But let's see if they have the Dragon Warrior here for the punish. It actually is really nice here because it can deal with the Princess Mage, and then also it can clear one of these fairies. So there is a Dragon Warrior coming down. Obviously they're at 4 now because of the Dragon Oracle, so that's gonna allow them to actually just use this last play point instead of using an Evo point here. And they're just going to take out some of the board here. And they're going to have 3 defense on their Dragon Warrior. So back to the fairy now. They are going to, stand the fairy, of course. And then they are going to spend 3 here to drop the Rose Gardener. Use a play point to evolve the Rose Gardener. Going to go ahead and bounce the Dragon Warrior back to the hand, which puts the evolve form back into the extra deck, or the, what is they even called, the evolve deck. Sorry, definitely don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way, haha. Let's see, so back to the dragon now. They're gonna be at 5 mana, and they are thinking about what to play here. Let's see if they play anything interesting. Okay, so this is gonna be the Erd. Erd's gonna go ahead and put the Rose Gardener into the EX, and then obviously gonna evolve it to banish it, and then they can actually just trade into the fairy as well. So they're gonna get rid of a lot of the pressure that the fairy players trying to, or the forest players trying to apply here. Not really seeing any like amazing cards from the forest craft, unfortunately, right now. Let's see if they can get something going. So the Robin Hood's gonna come down, deal 4 damage to the Erd, which is going to send it to the cemetery. So Robin Hood is actually so strong. He does 4 on the summon, and then of course you can engage it to do another 4 damage to a follower. But I think that one costs 1 play point actually, right? So yeah, so it's gonna go to 6. Then let's see what's they drop here. So they are going to play the Wyvern Cavalier, which is a really strong card. It's gonna let him put a card from the top of his deck into the EX, and it costs less. So then he's gonna get the Oracle, which is really nice here. Actually, that's insane, to be honest. That's probably the best card right here. Like, oh my god. So yeah, the Wyvern Cavalier looking pretty strong here. It's a 5/5 as well. So let's see how the Forest player can respond to this. So they are going to they're gonna do 4. Yeah, they're gonna do 4 to face. So that's gonna put the dragon down to 13. They drop another Robin Hood, and then they are gonna do 4 to the, so they're just gonna kill the Wyvern with the 1 Robin Hood and do 4 to face. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so the dragon player is gonna be at 13. Both of these Robin Hoods are engaged. So let's see. Oh my god, there's the Fafnir. Fafnir gonna clear both of these Robin Hoods, and that's especially bad for the Forest player because honestly, Robin Hood is definitely one of the best ways to deal with the Fafnir. So let's see. They're going to drop the Archer. So whenever they put another follower onto the field, it's going to do damage. They can get the Fairy Whisperer here. So they're going to start pinging this Fafnir for some damage with the Archer. But yeah, like I was saying, the Robin Hood, really nice against the Fafnir. So the fact that he lost 2 of them there is really unfortunate. So that's going to put the Fafnir to 6. They're going to get the Nature's Guidance to put the Fairy Whisperer back into the hand. And then let's see, they're gonna play it again, and then they're just gonna ping the Fafnir for a couple more here. Yeah, it's gonna go to 4 here, and then I think that's all they can really do. Yeah, so this, yeah, it's looking pretty grim here for the forest. They haven't really been able to establish anything without it getting immediately cleared. So yeah, let's see. And then there's a Shenlong too. Yeah, this is yikes. So Shenlong is gonna let him draw 2 and discard a card. So let's see. They're gonna draw here. And then they are going to choose to just pitch the Dragon Warrior that was returned to the hand. Alright, so Dragon Warriors gone now. Let's see what else they do this turn. I would imagine they're going to evolve it as well. So they're going to use 2 play points here, it looks like. And they're going into their evolve deck. Going to bring down the Shenlong. So that's going to boost them back up to 18, I believe. Yeah, so because he took the 4 from the Robin Hood. Yeah. So he's going to go to 18. And then he has Keegan's. Okay, so there's a Blazing Breath. Okay, Blazing Breath gonna get rid of that Archer. Gonna be at 1 play point remaining. He cannot swing into any of these, but he can do some damage with the Fafnir, and then he's gonna ward up the Shenlong. So the forest is at 13 now, and he's at 8 play points. So he's gonna swing 1 fairy into the Shenlong, then, or the Shenlong, sorry, and then another at the Shenlong. Yeah, so he's just putting everything into it, clearing up some space for the Arya. So Arya is gonna fill up his board here with fairies and also the EX. I believe he should also fill up his EX, but maybe he's just out of tokens, so we'll just wait to see if he does it. So yeah, so there's gonna put it down to 2, swing in 2 of the fairies in. Obviously they have rush, so yeah, he's just gonna clear out the Shenlong with these fairies. And then yeah, so he still needs to put 2 in his EX zone. So there you go, he's just gonna start putting them down. Then he will use the last 2 play points on a Sylvan Justice. Alright, so Sylvan Justice lets him deal 3 damage and then put a fairy in his EX. I don't think he has any room though, so just gonna do the 3 damage to clear the Fafnir. So back to the dragon player. All he's got to deal with is an Arya and the fairy. So let's see how he handles it. Alright, Conflagration gonna do 5 damage to everything for 5 play points. Then he's still got quite a bit of play points to work with here, especially because he has Overflow active. A lot of these are going to be really nice. So he's going to drop the Wyvern, which is going to let him get a Bellringer. So Bellringer can also be played here because it costs less. So yeah, pretty decent turn. Gets to clear the board and then also establish the Wyvern and the Bellringer. So back to the Fairy. 9 play points. Going to drop 2 of them for an Archer. Not too many cards left from the Forest player either, so gonna drop a fairy here to ping the they're gonna ping the the Wyvern, and then they are going to use another fairy here to ping the Wyvern again, I suppose, but I'm not sure how they're gonna sequence this. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, so they're gonna hit the Bellringer actually, and then another fairy is coming down to ping the Bellringer that allows RR99 to draw a card. Then they're going to play the Rhinoceroach for 2 mana, and they've played 4 cards this turn. Yeah, so it's going to be a 5/1. Then they're going to go ahead and evolve it to just do that remaining damage onto the Wyvern. So usually you see this with Storm, but yeah, in situations like this, it's going to have to clean the board up, especially since it's not engaged, so you can't really trade into it either. So at least let's keep the Roach for now, so that's nice at least. Path to Purgatory coming down for 3 play points. It's going to let the Dragon player do 3 damage to himself. Obviously he's going to draw 3 cards, which is always a great trade here. Especially, you know, all these cards are going to be extremely powerful at this point, so drawing 3 cards is just insane. So let's see. And then also you can't forget about the secret effect of Path to Purgatory. With the 6 damage, that also is really, really strong. So they are going to play the Dragon Warrior here for 3, and then probably going to just kill... I don't know what they even kill here. I guess the archer's annoying, but maybe they just go for the... Yeah, they're going to knock out the rhinoceros. And then they have 4 play points remaining, and they just pass, it looks like. Oh, they have to discard for hand size. Okay, so they have to discard for hand size there. Looks good. So the fairy is at 10 play points. They're going to go ahead and just put 1 to face with the fairy. And then they are going to use a play point to play a fairy. Archer's going to ping the Dragon Warrior, put it down to 3. Sylvan Justice going to take care of the Dragon Warrior and then also get a fairy to the EX. And then he's at 1 card remaining, so I guess you're just swinging in, doing 2 damage to the dragon. And then, let's see, okay, so they're going to evolve the archer. And then, at the end, they're going to Blazing Breath the archer. Chose not to attack with it, but still gets destroyed by the Blazing Breath. Fair and bounce card, by the way, haha. Okay, so then we're going to see the Fafnir again on a full board of fairies. Going to wipe them all out. And yeah, so the forest. Oh man, and the shape-shifting mage too. 2 mana 5/5. Fafnir, 1 card in hand. Gonna drop the Ancient Elf. Ancient Elf, so everything is known at this point. Ancient Elf gonna become a 3/3. Then, yeah, I don't think the forest player can really do much at this point. You know, the other card in hand is the Ancient Elf. They have 2 fairies in EX. They have to deal with a Fafnir and a shape-shifting mage, but they're gonna do everything they can to at least try to stay alive for another turn. So they're gonna play the fairy so they can evolve the Ancient Elf, make it a 5/5. Gonna ward it up, and that's really all they can do. So the dragon player has 13 damage on board, so let's see how they are going to handle this. They got the Serpent's Wrath. Gonna take care of the Ancient Elf, and then this should just be it, right? Actually, I think Fafnir is like 7, right? So it's actually not lethal yet. There should be at 1. So then they're at 1 defense, and then bam, there's the Forte, and yeah, this game is over. All right, so top 4, pretty decisive victory here for RR9992 with his dragon deck. But stay tuned, I will be uploading the finals. I'm gonna think it's gonna be at some time this week. It is a dragon mirror match. So yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to that for some awesome Shadowverse gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.